Hi everybody, thank you for watching today. So I'm going to be showing you my new 5x7 pop-up chimney and parcel dies. So here is an example of the chimney, and then you pull the tab and up pops Santa. This one says Santa's here. You got sparkle from the snow. I love the little Rudolph's treats, presents, Santa's sack. You got your sentiment there, and the papers in the background are all part of the new collection, and the stamps and everything here I'm going to show you. So that's one example. Then I've done this one here, and you've got this kind of snow that you can use, and it says Santa Claus is coming to town. You've got a lovely snow scene there, and then up pops the elf. Brilliant. I think that one's great. Then you have another one here where I've used that lovely Rudolph. Again, Santa's snack and Rudolph's treats. And then you pull the top here and you've got Santa's boots. So he's falling down the chimney. Very, very fun. And then you can turn it into a parcel. So I've got an example here where I've just cut some strips and just kept it as a white square. And then you pull the top and Bo Bear pops out for a selfie. Very, very fun. And then here is the parcel using the new papers, and then that lovely bow, sparkle on the top, and then up pops that wonderful snowman saying, I hope your Christmas is super chilled. So it's a really straightforward, very easy card to make, so let me show you how. So this is the 5x7 chimney and parcel die set. So you'll see you've got your mechanism here, your elements to make your parcel or your chimney, and you have a lovely bow, you've got dies to cut some Christmas lights, you've got Santa's boots, snow, and some stars there, and you've got your pull tab as well. Along with that die and the 6x6 that I've launched, I've also got this wonderful paper pad which has these wonderful scenes and these lovely striped papers as well. So for this one today I'm going to be using this one with the lovely Father Christmas in the background, but you've got the rooftop, and you'll see that in other examples that I'll be sharing over the coming days. First of all, you want to grab your mechanism and you want to select where you want to cut it. Now I know I want this right up here in this corner. Not really going to see the chimney tops because of the chimney is going to be over the front of that, but I certainly want that to be quite a feature of the card. So I'm going to get this one die cut. Okay, so that's all die cut, and you'll see we've got a slit there and we've got one just there. So that's now all ready for this pull mechanism. So I've got a piece of acetate for this one here, and this is just from like my stamps and dies. When you buy them, some of them come in a very strong acetate. I always keep that, but if not, you just want to buy a construction weight or just a heavier weight acetate. If you don't have acetate, just use cardstock, but I would recommend that you die cut it twice and stick them together just to make it nice and strong. Now with this one here, you might not always get a cut straight away. So I run it through a couple of times, but I'll show you here just so you can see it, you know, from the start. So I'm just going to pop that one on there. If you've got a metal shim, use that as well, but I'm going to show you, it doesn't matter if you don't. I do have one, but I want to show you this way. So you can hear it cracking, which is good. I'll just go back and forth. Here we go again. So I've done that 4 times. Now if you've got something a little bit lighter you may not have to, but I can see already here, can you see that it's all come away already? So if there's anything still attached, which I think there may be on this one, let's have a little look. Yeah, so it's cut all the way around, but I just need, just with my snips, it has cut it, but just kind of go around it, and it actually, you're almost, it's just kind of sliding through. Can you see there? It's not really, it's just a few pieces attached, but it's very easy to just go around that like so. So you can see that it's come away pretty easily. If I just pop it there, you can see the background. But what I've also gone ahead and done when you use the acetate, again you don't have to do this, but if you do want people to know how to work the card, so die cut it again in white, just the top, just snip that off, and I would do this twice, so you've got one to go on the back so it conceals the sticky tape. And for anybody that may look at the back of the card, they won't see it, but now you can attach this and you have a place to be able to stamp the word pull, which also comes in the stamp set, which I'll show you in a moment. But now I can just attach that, make sure I get it the right way, just to the top. Okay, so that's now all ready. So next I've got all these pieces ready here, so I'll just pop my acetate there so I can see it. So what I've gone ahead and done here is with the square, I've die cut that and I've just inked it up, and then I've used the stamps. So I've used 2 stamp sets for this one here, and I've used the scene builder, and you get the brickwork here, and I just stamped it just in some random places there just so you can see it's the brick. And that I've inked the same, but I'm going to be putting the snow on the top of that, so I didn't worry about adding any more, but you can do. But you get the snow there, you get this one here as well. You get your Santa's sack, you get the bow, Rudolph's treats, and you get this lovely sleigh here, which you can see. And I've just put some glossy accents on it, and I've put glitter, so you can see Santa's bell there. So when you hear the bell, you know Santa, or if you can still hear the bell, then you believe. And then you have other bits and pieces there as well. And then here I've stamped Santa, so you can see him there. And then you've got the boots, you've got presents, you've got Rudolph, and so on, and some lovely sentiments there. So I'm using the Santas here. Okay, so just mix the two of them there. What you want to do is you're going to go in from the top, and then you're going to come out from the bottom. Don't worry that there's nothing at the end there, because now when you attach Santa, he will become the stopper. So he will only stop once you get to the top. So you want to use a nice thin tape, the thinner the better, because then more of your image will pop out the top. Don't go sticking, you know, loads of tape and sticking the whole thing on there, because he will not, or whatever it is that you have on there won't move. So I'm just going to now stick that in the middle on the bottom there. So if I bring that up to you, now when you pull it, it will stop right under there where you pop that tape. It means you get to see a lot of your image. And then this one here is going to go over the top. Now you can reduce the height of this, so if you wanted to bring this down, say to there, you can see you could just snip a little bit away from the bottom, but we've kept it there just so it works with other ones that we have as well. And then that is going to go over the top. So what I have is I have some double-sided tape, and I like to stick it to some wax paper, and then it allows you to be able to cut it without damaging your scissors, but it means you can cut your foam tape to whatever width you want. If you already have some thin foam tape, perfect. The thinner the better, because again you want your image to have room to be able to move. It's only a piece of paper, so you don't need to have a lot of adhesive to hold it in place. But I'm now going to put my tape, so this is the top, I'm going to have my tape run down here, along the bottom, and on the other side there. So I'm just going to peel the backing off of this piece like so. Make sure you try and hug the outer side of the square. And then I'm just going to take the backing off. I always like to put the image under and then stick over the top, and just make sure you keep it flush with the bottom of the pattern paper, and you've got an equal border here. Like so. And now when you pull this, Santa pops out of the top. So next you can decorate your chimney. So I've got this piece here, which again I'm just going to add a strip of foam tape to. You don't need to use foam tape for this piece, but I do think it's quite nice to just have it slightly lifted away there, just to give it a little bit more dimension. You could also do this in different colours, but I'm keeping it in the same, and then I'm going to attach the snow. So I've actually got two examples of the snow to show you here. So I have this one here, which is the stamped one from the stamp set, along with this one here, but you could also die cut that in white and it will just go across the top, and that's the example of it there. Okay, there's that one again with the stitch detail, but I think I'm going to go with this one today. So just bring it up so it hides the top. You could just snip a little bit off the corners there, but I can keep it just about there, and just make sure you can really see your image like so. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of glue. I'm actually going to run the glue just along the top there. And then again, using a little bit of foam tape, I'm going to attach my sleigh. I'm going to overhang it because this is going to go onto our card blank in a moment. Now you could, I've also got Rudolph's face here because that's on some of the other cards. You could pop him in there if you wanted to. You could build up some other bits and pieces around him. But I think I'm just going to have some more presents there, and then pop some of Rudolph's treats there as well. I think that looks very sweet. But you've also got Santa's sack there if you wanted to. You've got the little snowballs. There's so many elements for this card, and now I think I'm going to add Santa's here just across the sleigh there. You could have it, actually we'll pop it at the top because there's a lot going on at the bottom there, so if we just pop that one back down, it will hold itself in place better once we attach it to the card blank in a moment. But I'm now going to pop Santa's here like so, and then also you have your pull in your stamp set with the Father Christmas. You just pull it away a little bit there. Let's just stamp that one in the middle. And then we can now attach it to the card blank. So I've got a 5x7 card blank there, and I'm just going to add my glue. Make sure you don't put the glue too close to the mechanism because you don't want it to stop it from working in any way. I'm going to sit that down. You'll get a nice border, and that will hold your pull mechanism in place as well. But now, even when the card is closed, you have a really nice scene because you get to see that there. But then when you pull it up pops Santa, and I think it looks fantastic. You also have Ho 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 that you could use. You also have Hey Rudolph, along with Santa Claus is Coming to Town. So you have a few stamp sets to choose from, but I think it's very fun, very easy, and then you can just close it down, and then inside you have all your space to be able to write your message. So that is the 5x7. I'll just bring back in the other ones again here for you to see. I love the big bow on the front there. No one is the same, you know, they're all so different. So you can see that one there using the sack with the presents and Rudolph's treats with Santa's here at the bottom, and I've done the brickwork stamp all over it, so it just gives you a more full look there. And then to use it as the parcel or the present. And then here you can see where I've used Rudolph at the bottom, and then Santa's legs, which look just so much fun. And I've used the stars there that come in the stamp set. And again, finishing it off there with using the lovely Bo Bear with his elf hat on for a selfie. So lots and lots of ways. The papers work brilliantly with this particular set, along with just plain colours in the background if you choose. But yeah, there's just lots of fun ways to use this. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like the video. Keep an eye out on my YouTube channel where you'll see me making a lot more cards using these die sets. Thanks for watching. Bye.